All right, what's up, everyone? It is Saturday, July 15th? 16th. It's Saturday, July 16th, and today's show day for Pat. He's looking ready. You guys would have seen him last night. This morning, he did wake up a little bit flat, which is like so normal for competitors. Like, I don't know if I've seen anyone not wake up a little bit flatter the morning of the show than they looked the night before, and that's normal. It's just something you've got to anticipate and then just kind of roll with the punches. So we increased his food a little bit. We added an extra 25 grams of carbs and 10 grams of fat. And now if he remains flat after standing out in the sun, warming up, doing a couple push-ups, which I don't think he will, but if he's still flat and
2.4 kilos,
then at that point we'll really start slamming the food in. So I'll just get him to eat some Reese cups and bananas, and we'll be good to go. But he's holding condition really nicely, which is the most important thing. So once he gets a pump up, stands in the sun for a little bit, it's going to be lights out, and I'm super excited for the show. So just want to say good luck, Pat, and I'll try to get some footage for you guys of the competition. As you can see, Pat is putting some peanut butter on a rice cake, and we're going to add some salt to that, and he also had a banana. And all this stuff is kind of extra. We're just sort of like playing it by ear as we go. Just trying to put the finishing touches on the physique right now. Good. A little bit more. It's good. We're here backstage. This is what backstage is like, California. We've just been pounding him with food and salt, and I'll give you guys a little look. So probably would have seen what he looked like this morning. I can't really tell what the lighting is like here, but he filled out like crazy. Like, you can see the veins coming in on the legs, and yeah, just filled out really, really nicely. So he's looking really good now. We just kind of got to hold this until he gets on stage. Just watched the pro show, and holy crap, like, pros have so much size, and just overall mass is really what blew me away the most. But some absolutely crazy conditioning too. Feeling really motivated for my next pro season now, having seen what the competition looks like here, and so I'm excited to get back at it. So I'll show you guys some clips from the pro show, and I'll show some clips from Pat's show as well. Okay, everyone, so I'm back with a commentary. I figured it'd be better to do a voiceover over the show footage rather than just let it roll. So this was from the Prejudging. This is the women's pro bodybuilding. I didn't get any from the finals, but the top three are there in the middle, and the overall winner of this class was Lisa Lum. She was probably the leanest person in the whole show, to be honest. It was incredible, and she's actually there in the purple suit. But yeah, the amount of muscularity displayed in the women's class, in the pro women's class, was absolutely incredible. So here's some sped up footage from the men's pro bodybuilding class. So to the far right is Patrick Reiser from Switzerland, who's actually a vegan bodybuilder, and him and his friend Misha, or I guess I should say business partner Misha, competed at the show, which was pretty cool to see. And as you can see, just a very, very stacked class, extremely impressive muscularity from everyone, and the conditioning is just incredible as well. So rather than comment on each physique individually from the Prejudging, I figured now would be a good time for me to sort of share my thoughts on natural bodybuilding and what sort of percentage of people you can expect to show up and actually be natural on show day. Because I think that to the untrained eye, or people who maybe don't go to natural bodybuilding shows that often, it would be really easy to make accusations, especially when you see an extremely impressive lineup like this. And I have no doubt that some people, whether in the comment section or elsewhere, will have their doubts. But I'm going to explain why I don't really have that many doubts, and why I think probably, like with a fair degree of certainty, everyone on that stage is natural. First of all, it has to do with the organization. So the WNBF, or the World Natural Bodybuilding Federation, is the organization that I choose to compete in. And what I think gives them more credibility is the fact that they not only do urinalysis on all the winners, but they also polygraph test everyone before they get on stage. That isn't to say I put a ton of weight in the polygraph itself as a lie detection tool. It's very blunt. But the point is that I think that it can serve as a strong deterrent for people who are using. And I do think that people who are actually using would probably have a more difficult time getting through that test or even wanting to take the test to begin with. They'd probably just go to an organization where they don't have to pass a polygraph in order to get on stage. And then I also just use a very simple line of reasoning wherein I know that not everyone on stage is cheating. I know that at least some people are natural, whether it's because I know them personally and I just know that they aren't taking anything, or I've seen photos of them from when they were 14 years old and they look extremely jacked, so it's just believable that they would add, a couple pounds of muscle a year and end up looking where they are now. For whatever reason, I can conclude confidently that some people on the stage are natural. And some of these people actually have very impressive physiques. And the more questionable ones don't really look all that different from some of the physiques that I know to be natural. So just by that line of reasoning, you can kind of conclude that, well, it is possible that if someone I know is natural looks like this, and assume that they had slightly better genetics or a few more years of training under their belt, then it would be reasonable to think that a similar or a comparable athlete would also be natural. So I really think that the only way in these more reputable organizations you can conclude that there are cheaters on the basis of someone's physique is if someone's physique is just far and away way better than the rest of the competition, or you think that the majority of the competition is cheating, or at least some significant portion of the competition is cheating. And I don't believe either of those things, and so I think that most people on this stage at least, and on other stages in organizations that I would consider to be reputable, are actually natural. So this is the men's lightweight class. This is the class that Pat competed in. You can see him in the green trunks, and this was a really stacked class. So that was really entertaining to watch. And then this is the men's heavyweight class. These are amateurs, by the way. So both of these classes here are amateurs. And this is Misha Janik from Switzerland, and he was extremely impressive to watch and also in quite a strong class. And yeah, as you can see, Misha is just really conditioned and also very muscular with good muscle bellies. And you often don't see that on a guy his height. Like, I think he's something maybe 6'2" or 6'3", so really tall for a natural, and you tend to not see that sort of development. But okay, so Pat also competed in the men's physique division. So this is men's physique tall, that class. And so that's going to conclude my commentary, guys. I'll check in with you in the next clip. All right, everyone, so we're done with prejudging. Everything went, I think, perfectly according to plan. One thing I want to just share with you guys is our approach to peaking. So Pat essentially ate 600 grams of carbs yesterday, which is a massive increase. So like his refeed was typically somewhere in like 300 to 400 carb range. For the day before the show, we pretty much like doubled that, and also increased his sodium that day, and also increased his water intake slightly that day just to help with the carb handling a little bit. And then still, even with all of those carbs, he still woke up really flat on show day morning, and that is super common. If that happens to you, which it probably will if you're a competitor, what I'd recommend doing is not skimping on the fats and just getting the sodium in. You don't really need to rush it and panic. Like if you're up at 5 in the morning, you don't need to get it all in at once, but throughout the day, increase your sodium and carb and fat intake. And then if you're still looking flat, like say an hour out before you hit the stage, then at that point I think it's smartest to just really pile the calories in. And that was kind of what we did with Pat. There was, you have to be willing to go outside of your peak week plan a little bit, I think. I mean, if you have a coach, then you should always just follow what your coach says. But if you have a coach with you, or if you're coaching competitors, or if you're on your own, then I think that allowing for some on-the-fly adjustments is the most intelligent way to finish out your peak. And you want to make sure that you hit that for prejudging, not for finals, right? I mean, you want to hold it until finals, but you really want to peak for when it is that the judging is happening. And I definitely think we did that this morning. I'll check in with you. I'm going to get some clips from finals. Probably already put up some clips from prejudging here. Hope that you liked that. And then I'll check in with you guys later tonight. Shit. That's crazy, man. Let's see double bicep. Side tricep. Ab thigh.
Is 74, Patrick McInnes.
Woo! The boy, Pat.
And joiner 74, Patrick McInnes.
The boy, Pat. Yeah, hand squats feels really good.
Shit, dude, for the overall.
And
Oh, shit.
another foreigner, number 74 from Canada.
Woo! Patrick! Holy, let's go.
All right, guys, so we just finished up with finals. Pat took men's physique tall, took the overall physique. He's a new WMBF pro.
I feel right. I feel right now.
Man, like, I just can't believe this is his first show. First ever show.
So crazy.
Where is he?
We the north. All right, we got Pat taking his urine analysis.
Oh, really? That's sick. No, I thought you brought a really nice physique. So would you mind?
Sure, we'll do one on each.
Yep, gotcha. Shot.
What's your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie, right, yeah. I think I snapped you. I snapped the whole show and I...
You did?
I think I got one of you. Yes, there it is.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, no. There's no way right now, dude. What the? Dude, are you serious? What the? Shit.
We got it.
Can y'all touch anybody?
What?
I follow you in Instagram.
Oh, are you serious?
I was listening how to do peak week,
Oh,
and now I
Bro, this is so
became
funny.
pro.
Yeah, you look
That's
awesome.
the first time.
Congratulations. I'm Jeff.
Thank you, because I was listening to your podcast.
Yeah, podcast, yeah.
Yes. Ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah.
Ice cream for PRs.
And I did peak week. It's exactly like
that's
you
awesome.
said today.
I got my trophies.
Yeah, I got you on my
No,
Snapchat
really.
too because I saw that you won the overall.
Yeah.
So congrats.
And
Absolutely.
with
No.
pro.
Hold on to that.
It's amazing guy. Like I know that.
Smart guy. He's the smartest lump of muscle I've ever met.
2 years ago I won the
I took a lot of pictures of you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you're in my Facebook.
Oh, really? You should tag me.
I did.
Don't bend your back. Okay. Be careful. Just keep it relaxed. Okay. You did good. Thank you so much. Very good. Congratulations.
How you feeling, man? Hungry?
Man,
Gonna
I
eat?
can't wait to smash. You guys are gonna see the craziest amount of food fitting right here.
Boneless wings and margarita flatbread. So avocado, chicken. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm gonna get that boxed up. And we're gonna get.
Just got the best in the band.
This is a Ryan Little production.